Hey there! On today's video, we are going to continue our discussion on lead generation strategies, and kind of the science behind lead generation. As we know, this is the second pillar out of the 6 pillars that every agent needs to create that predictable, sustainable, and scalable business. So if you like my content, please hit the like button, please hit subscribe. I would love to continue to provide you great information about building a real estate business. Small aside, computer absolutely died yesterday. Wasn't even worth fixing, so I now have a whole new setup, and I'm like, camera's pretty sweet. So bear with me if I have any technical glitches as I'm doing this, as I'm trying to maneuver my way around my new Mac Air. I am going to share my screen. Yay, I think it's working, and we're going to go up to my Canva presentation. This is all about business systems, but we are going to jump right into the lead generation side. So when we talk about lead generation, everything is tied to an actual sales funnel. And the whole concept behind it is we need to keep filling new leads at the top of the funnel. And this, as you can see, is a buyer's journey. It's the same thing for a seller's journey, where the very top of the funnel is when they kind of know who you are. They're aware of who you are. You may have met them. It might have been, they signed up for an email list, or they, provided you with a DM or a comment on some of your social media. And now our job is to continue to move them down that sales funnel until they're at a point where they have loyalty, and loyalty basically is an equivalent of trusting you, and that's when they're going to start to do business with you. If we look at lead generation statistics for 2024, obviously we'll update this as we get towards the end of 2025. The top 3 tech tools have basically been social media, their CRM, and a local MLS. Realtors use Facebook in real estate business 92% of the time, 68% in Instagram, 26% in YouTube. And what I think is really interesting is that buyers, 75% of buyers and 73% of sellers would definitely use their agent again and recommend them to others. So what we really want to make sure that we're doing, and obviously if anyone is interested in this actual presentation, just shoot me a DM on Instagram at the Steph Wilkinson. I'm happy to send it over to you. Is really, what are we doing in order to reach out and connect with people? So the tech tools that provide the highest number of quality leads, social media, 46%. So let's really focus on that. What are you doing today to provide social media content that is providing you leads? Because the greatest thing about social media right now is the fact that if you're posting and you're doing videos and you're providing real high quality content, you're going to be able to move people through that sales funnel a lot faster. Social media tools used in real estate right now, 89% are using Facebook, 59% are using Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. What I really want you to think about in here is, as an example, if only 26% of realtors are using YouTube at a high level, guess what? It's not too late to create your YouTube channel and to provide great content out there for people who are looking and are searching for that right person who's giving them a high level of quality of information. And by the time they reach out to you, they already know you. They already know your personality based on your videos. They already feel like you're someone they can trust, that they would want to work with. So I highly recommend thinking about what your social media strategy is. And we're going to have an upcoming video that we'll talk a lot more in detail about, what you can do, how you can use AI to make those things much more efficient for you. So just think, you're not too late to be getting into the social media game. I am the first person to say I do not have a TikTok account, but I probably should, because I think it's so interesting that if you look at the demographics of TikTok, it's actually older people who are actually reaching out to real estate agents based on their TikTok. So it's not just about young kids doing crazy dances on TikTok. Let's talk about the average monthly spend. If you're really looking at it, 50% of real estate agents, approximately anyway, spend less than $250 on a monthly spend for lead generation. That's actually pretty smart. So what you really want to make sure, and I promote this, you want it to be sweat equity over check equity. And once you're in a position that you're getting consistent income, then it's really the time to start to think about what percentage of my commissions am I going to reinvest back into my business and back into my marketing? And the critical component is knowing what your return on investment is going to be for that. And then real estate agents are saying the biggest lead generation challenge that they have is generating high quality leads and providing ROI. So I'm going to stop sharing so I can see you guys again. And I think, just to kind of talk about that in general, there are no bad leads. There's real estate agents' bad expectations of where that potential lead might be in a sales funnel. So lead generation itself is actually pretty easy. It's just about connecting with people. The challenge that most real estate agents have, and we talked about this in the last video, is they don't actually have a strategy for it. It's more of like chase that shiny object of where they think they might get that next lead, but it's not actual real strategy, a formulated plan and a system behind it. And you really need to be very thoughtful about the lead generation strategies you decide to implement into your business and what the length of time you need to be consistently doing those activities before you're going to start to see a return on it. And I know we talked about it in geographic farming in the last video. Where I'm really wanting to have people think about this is really getting into much more content creation. When we're looking at people searching for real estate in X city or looking to buy something in X city, they're going on Google. They're going and they're searching the internet. And now that Google is actually connecting your YouTube Reels, your YouTube carousels and posts into their Google search, you even have a higher viability of being able to be seen by people so that, they're actually reaching out to you and you're pulling them in versus you reaching out and trying to grab them via cold calling or door knocking. And all of those things absolutely still work if you have the right scripts, you have the right consistency, and you just stick with it. And any agent that I'm coaching, when we're really working on lead generation strategies, what is the approach? My biggest thing is making sure that you're stretching yourself and you're being somewhat outside your comfort zone, but you also have strategies that you really like because we actually want to fill your internal tank up, not just drain it. And if it's something that you absolutely hate doing and it's one of your main lead generation strategies, guess what? You're just not going to do it. So don't set yourself up to fail, set yourself up to succeed. And the biggest component of all of this, look back at your business plan. Go back to that one-page business plan that I shared with you a couple of videos ago so that you know exactly how many contacts you need to make in the next 12 months. You know exactly how many conversations you need to have every single day. Because let's really just distill this down to like the smallest win that you can have. And that's going to be the number of conversations you need to have each day relating to real estate. And if it's 5 conversations, it's 10 conversations, it's 30 conversations. All depends on your goals and what you're looking to do and the size of your current database. Build your plan around that. So if you have to talk to 5 people every single day, what is your plan to go talk to 5 people? Is that like go stand in line at the coffee shop and have a conversation with them? Is that going to a networking event and being extremely thoughtful about your activities? So really it all starts from, here's my business plan. Here's the number of deals I need to have. Here's the number of contacts and conversations I need to have that will eventually distill down to, with the right conversion rates, the number of appointments and the number of deals. And then look at it and say, okay, if I need to have a conversation or meet with X amount of people 5 days a week, what are your strategies that you are going to implement? And I am happy to help with that. We're going to do a much deeper series into this. By the way, I'm going to be launching a 7-day boot camp about getting all of your systems, kind of the beginning foundations of them all set up. And I also have the whole business blueprint training, which right now is 11 online modules with 24 courses. So if you're really looking for more guidance and more of my help on helping you build your business, just reach out to me. Contact information is in the description below. You can always find me on Instagram at the Steph Wilkinson. And I look forward to getting you another video either later today or tomorrow. Talk soon. Bye.